my name is Alex Payne. I am the project director at Swag Project. We are in our 4th year, and we are a community building urban farm and also an environmental justice project and a food justice project. So we've been working for the last 4 years in the community to help educate kids on growing food in urban spaces, on the importance of being able to eat healthy and to eat the kind of foods that you'd like to eat your foods, and kind of understanding the different urban issues that are involved with our food system at kind of a lot of different levels. A lot of the kids that we teach are sort of K through 8th grade, so there's a lot of diversity in what we're doing with them. I would say we taught about 900 kids last year. We taught about 400 this spring, and we hope to do another 400 or 500 in fall. We also do some workshops with a bunch of accelerated classes for girls, and they come out and they become our junior farmers, and they get to learn a little bit about the space and about planting, and we take them through all the seasons, and then we take them through educational classes on cooking and eating healthy. I would say in our 4th year in the community, we've had a lot of luck with coming across a lot of really wonderful volunteers, and at this point, about 90% of our labor comes from people who are willing to come work with us for either the vegetables that are grown locally or out of the goodness of their own hearts. So it's been a really beautiful process of us being able to come and enjoy being around the community and building something that the community sees as beautiful and as worthwhile.
What was your inspiration for this project?
That's actually kind of funny. I was doing a lot of work while I was studying, and I was doing work on community cohesion. And I found it to be a little bit dry, and I was working at an urban farm at the time. And when I met Emilio, he was talking to me about some work they were doing here on how to do community building that was exciting. And I said, well, we should build a garden, because everybody likes to eat, everybody loves cooking, everybody's interested in their food. And so it was a really great way to not talk to people about like, hey, we want to build something in your community and have them kind of be like, whatever. But it was a way to go to them and be like, hey, we want to grow food with you. And people get really excited about that. We have some local women from Ghana, from Guyana, and from Guinea, oddly enough all G countries, who come by and bring us different seeds from their own countries, and we try growing things that are interesting to them. And also, I like growing things that are really beautiful or really strange. So this year we grew purple carrots and red carrots. We grew something called Romanesco cauliflower, which kind of looks like a fractal and is sort of triangulated as opposed to being round. So I like to grow things that people, especially children, are going to look at and be amazed by, kind of in the same way that I'm amazed by a lot of things. You know, I don't think there's a year that's gone by when I'm not incredibly impressed with and or surprised when our seeds sprout. And I've been farming for 8 or 9 years in the city, so it's been a really beautiful experience.
What's the future that you see for this project?
Eventually, I would like for this project to, one, be self-sustaining. So we've gotten to a point where we pay some of our workers part-time, and I'd like to pay them full-time. And the other thing I'd like to do is have us be a real community food hub. So we're working to make the farm a community development corporation, and we'd like to do so surrounded by food. So in the next year, we hope to build a hydroponic project so we can show kids and also adults different ways of growing food in a city. But I'd really like for the project to get to a place where it can be kind of a one-stop for growing food, for learning to cook, for learning to eat nutritiously, for understanding what it means to talk about food justice and what it means to have the right to eat, to the end product, which is being able to give or sell or grow food with the local community.
How can people find out more about the project?
People can find out more about the project in a couple of ways. One, you can visit our Facebook page, which is www.facebook.com/swagproject, which is spelled SWAG project, which is PROJECT. And the other way that you can find out about it is through emailing myself or Emilio, the other director, at swagprojectnewark@gmail.com.
Great, thank you.
Wonderful, thanks.